guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video, I am so excited to share with you 10 fall decor DIYs. So you guys know I am going crazy on my channel for fall, you guys. This is episode 14 in my I Love Fall series. I had no idea it was going to go this far, and who knows how many episodes we're going to add. But with the holidays right around the corner, check back because I'm going to have a huge Christmas season as well. So today's video is going to be a collaboration with the DIY Mommy. She is amazing. She has the best DIYs. You guys have to go check her out, and also all of the other party fall people that are going to be collaborating with this. I'll link the playlist down below so you guys can just go check that out. So if you're new, I would love to have you subscribe and be part of my YouTube family. I do tons and tons of DIYs. So if you guys love to craft and create things to make your home cozy, beautiful, and boutique gorgeous on a budget, go ahead and join me on that. So without further ado, let's check out these 10 fall decor DIYs. Okay, you guys, here is my outfit of the day. I'm going comfy with some black leggings, these short black boots, the Victorian kind of lacy top underneath, and then of course just a comfy jacket to go over that. So had to get a little glam, but still stay super duper comfy. So for the first fall decor DIY, we are going to make some cute little candlesticks. I just went to the Target dollar spot, and for $1 I found these really adorable little kind of cupcake stands. I just am going to flip one of them over, and then with my E6000 glue and a couple dabs of hot glue, I'm going to add those to the bottom, and then I'm going to take my other cupcake stand and add that to the top. I've been looking for some white candlesticks, and TJ Maxx had some that were kind of a brownish color, and they were like $12 or $15. So I just decided to do my own, and I really wanted to use it for the centerpiece for my dining room table that I'm going to be working on. I'm also going to show you guys how to do this darling centerpiece. And of course I went in with my pumpkin cupcake candle. That has been my favorite candle this season, you guys. So for the second DIY fall decor, we are going to take one of those jack-o'-lanterns that you guys see at Walmart, and I actually picked this up at the thrift store for about $1. And so I just went in with some white paint, and this is actually the second coat of white paint that I'm adding. So I just painted him really, really well. My idea for this jack-o'-lantern is two purposes. I want to use this in my fall decor turned one way, and then I want to turn them around for more Halloween and use the jack-o'-lantern side. So I'm kind of trying to think about making a bit of a glass pumpkin look. I'm going in with some gold accents, and I'm just adding that into the striped areas around the pumpkin, and I used a semi-gloss paint. That way it's a bit shiny and kind of almost looks like one of those Cinderella pumpkins that you see at TJ Maxx or Pier 1 Imports. And I'm going in it now with these beautiful decorative crystals, and voila, we have a very fancy pumpkin for next to nothing. And then you guys can turn this cutie pie around when it's time for Halloween. So he's going to serve two purposes, and I really love that. For our next DIY fall decor project, I want to create this darling kind of burlap table runner. So I had this brown fabric, and it was actually a curtain that I found at the thrift store, and so I just cut it to fit my table. And then I'm going in with this pillowcase. It had this eyelet trim on it, but it had some stains on it that I just couldn't use the pillowcase anymore. So I'm going to take and I'm going to make a nice clean edge on my piece of brown fabric, and then I'm just gonna turn that over and I'm gonna glue it. And I don't have a sewing machine, so if you guys have a sewing machine and want to sew this project, it would probably be a bit more durable, but I use hot glue for everything, so there we go. So I'm just cutting this eyelet piece, and I'm folding over the ends and hot gluing them on each end, and I've flipped the brown piece of fabric over. I'm putting a long dollop of hot glue on this, and then I'm just hot gluing the eyelet trim to the end. I've seen these really fancy table runners, and they run about $30 to $40 for something custom, and I really wanted this to match in with my dining room table decor. So now I'm just going in and I'm doing the exact same thing on the other end. I'm just gluing on this eyelet trimming, and then I'm just going to flip it over. I did leave one edge of it raw just because I thought it looked kind of cute, rustic farmhouse-ish feel. And then I'm going to add it to the center part of my tablecloth. I do like to add a little bit of room freshener on my tablecloth just to make things smell delicious. So for our next DIY fall decor, we are going to take a Christmas tree garland and make this beautiful fall table centerpiece. So I'm just going to take my Christmas tree garland and 2 rolls of deco mesh from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to just use this Christmas tree garland. I use one side of the garland and then another side of the garland, and I just take that and I twist it over the deco mesh. So this is actually really easy, you guys, and basically we are just going to cover up this entire garland with deco mesh and some other fabrics. But this is a great way to repurpose your Christmas tree garland, and also you can reuse this for the holidays. You're just going to continue down the entire garland using the evergreen stems, one on each side. You just twist that on to your deco mesh, and then you have this beautiful little base to work with. So now I'm going in with a piece of that brown fabric that we used on the table runner. I just cut it into this long strip, and I also had a piece of a lace curtain laying around. I'm adding that in as well, and so I'm just twisting this in and around on top of those deco mesh loops. That way it's going to match in with some of my other fall decor, and it's also going to give it some dimension and some texture to this little garland, and also cover up some of those evergreen pieces. And then once I have the garland all ready, I'm going to use this piece of styrofoam. I'm just going to hot glue it to a Dollar Tree charger. Be careful on this part. And I want to be able to remove this on and off my table. So I've got this just extra stem from a floral pick, and I'm going to kind of use that to secure that on. And then I'm just going to go in, and this is my favorite part, adding all of the flowers. I love these Dollar Tree mums. They have had some really great flowers this season. Now I did splurge on a little bundle of roses from TJ Maxx. I just couldn't resist. I loved how this rose had this kind of creamy and beautiful fall. So you just want to go in and layer in tons of florals and pumpkins and whatever you love. You guys can really customize this project to fit whatever kind of decor you have. So I have more of a shabby chic pastel fall decor, but you guys could use traditional fall decor items, and whatever it is that your color palette is, this definitely can work with that. So you can see that I've just layered in some more pumpkins and some fake fruit that we're going to DIY next, and just made this lovely, beautiful fall tablescape. And I love how it's removable too, because we added it to that Dollar Tree charger. So for the next DIY fall decor, I want to share with you guys how to kind of beautify some of those Dollar Tree fruits and pumpkins and gourds. So I just used some white paint, and I'm going to only put one coat on these because I want them to look kind of more of like a high-end Pier 1 effect. So I'm just adding in one layer of paint, and then I'm actually going to go in with a napkin and remove a little bit of that paint. And then I've got some of that gold paint that I kind of overlaid. So you just brush a little bit of gold paint on to your fruit. This is all still wet, and I want to do this so I can remove some of the paint, kind of to give it that kind of a little bit of rustic feel. So I'm going in with the gold paint, and then I'm also going to add a nice little layer of glitter because you guys know that I absolutely love my sparkles. once you guys have these all done, you can add them into whatever kind of harvest basket or floral that you want. I also added just a little stem pick so it would kind of fit into this floral. But I think they turned out so gorgeous and very high-end looking. Okay, you guys, we have to pause for a quick candy break. I love these Werthers. They're so delicious and one of my favorite fall treats. So for the next DIY fall decor item, we are going to make a cute little burlap kind of glammy pumpkin. So I kind of showed this in another DIY episode. Comment and let me know if you guys actually have done this one. But I want to create this into a floral pick. So we're just going to start at the top of this pumpkin and we're going to hot glue a dab of lace to the top, and then I'm going to go underneath the pumpkin and add some more hot glue. And for this one I only wrapped it 4 times. I do want to bring it into that fall floral in my dining room that I showed you guys, and I'm also going to add a cute little stem to the top. So gorgeous. And then I want to take just the end of a floral stem and I want to just push that in. These are styrofoam, so they work perfectly in with your fall floral decor. So for the next DIY fall decor project, we are going to do this darling wreath. This is so super duper cheap and very easy. You just want to take some brown paper, and you could also use a paper bag from the grocery store. But I'm just cutting it and then I'm going to fold it in half because what I'm going to do is wrap it around this wreath base. So for this wreath, I just had this idea to share something with you guys, especially a wreath. We all want to have a beautiful wreath, but sometimes we don't have money to spend on expensive florals, or even sometimes Dollar Tree florals are even too much, depending on what's going on with your holiday budget. So I'm calling this the Broke Babe Wreath. Also, if you guys kind of like simplistic designs, this might work for you as well. I love it too because you guys could even use grocery store bags to do this with. So once you guys have your entire wreath base wrapped in your brown paper, you're going to make a brown paper bow. So just cut a piece of brown paper, scrunch it together, tie it together with a pipe cleaner, and hot glue it to the base of your wreath form. And then we're just going to take a book page and we're going to roll it into kind of like a little burrito, and we're going to hot glue that to the base as well. I just did 2 of these, but you guys could get super creative with this as well. And then next we're going to go in with some coffee filters, and I just kind of rolled these into kind of like a little floral kind of thing, and I layered them together because this is going to be our flower for our beautiful Broke Babe wreath. And then I went in with some scissors to kind of create some drama and texture to these little fan pieces of the book pages. I just thought that looked really cute and kind of whimsical. Now I made a leaf out of those book pages, and I'm hot gluing a leaf to each side of our wreath. And then I had this Dollar Tree lace scrap left over. I'm going to use that to hang my beautiful wreath with. And I love how this wreath is very, very simple and sweet, and it's going to match in perfectly with that burlap runner that I created out of the old curtain, and just kind of giving a little bit of rustic charm to my shabby chic decor. I'm really loving this, you guys. I love how simple this is and beautiful, and it just looks perfect. So for the next DIY fall decor item, we are going to create this darling fall sign. So I just had this old piece of cabinet board, and I want to measure it to see how large to make my fall letters with, and we're actually going to make the fall letters with sticks. So I had done a DIY previously. I'll link all of my fall decor DIYs down below, you guys. I'm having a huge fall decor episode series on my channel. So you're just going to break the sticks to make your fall sign, and I wanted to make them about 6 inches because my fall sign board was about 24 inches, but you guys could use any kind of board or anything that you have laying around. So once I get my sticks all broken and the right size, I'm just going to kind of lay them out. That way I give them an idea of where to glue them onto. So once you guys have your sticks all laid out to your sign design, you can go in with some E6000 or some hot glue to glue your sticks on. Some of them were a bit wonky, so the E6000 definitely came in handy, but you could just use hot glue, especially if you're going to leave your sign indoors. I really feel like all crafting with fall is even a little bit better with some added raffia. So just to kind of cover up any of those gluey spots, I did have some raffia left over from some of my other fall decor projects. You guys comment and let me know if you guys are doing some of these projects. But I went in and just glued some raffia over the sticks. I didn't completely cover up the sticks because I really wanted to still feel rustic, but I did want to make sure, you guys know I'm a safety girl. I want to make sure my projects hold together. So I did go ahead and go in with raffia. Now I was going to use this sign outside, but I realized that I had this perfect little spot underneath my faux mantle in my living room, and so I just placed it there. I still may move it around, but I think it looks so perfect and so beautiful. So with the next Fall Decor DIY, we are going to make this cute little leaf garland. Now we're pulling out that book again, and you guys can find a book at the thrift store for next to nothing. And I just want to trace out this little cute leaf, and then I'm going to cut the leaf out. So once I had my little leaf cut out, I just wanted to add it to this scrap piece of lace. They have this lace at Walmart for 99 cents for a little roll. And then I wanted to come in with this coffee stained folder. If you guys go back to my Halloween DIY that I just posted, I'll show you guys how to coffee stain some folders to kind of give that rustic feel. And I just wanted to cut this out and add that underneath my book leaf. And I really feel like you guys don't have to be super perfect on these leaves, because even in nature, leaves are all different kinds of shapes and they're definitely not perfect. So I just added it into this little ladder that I had made out of my boy's bunk bed, and there is my little cozy blanket. I just think this came out so sweet and very festive for fall. So for the next DIY fall decor project, I wanted to make kind of a fancy plate for my dining room table. I'm just going in with this Dollar Tree napkin and this white plate, and I promise you there were no white plates hurt in the making of this video, but I did sacrifice this one. I see these plates everywhere, and you guys, they're so expensive. They're like $12 to $20 for a fall plate, so let's make one for next to nothing. So I just want to cut out several pumpkins, and they have these really cute napkins at Dollar Tree and pretty much everywhere for almost nothing. And I went in with my Mod Podge and I just Mod Podged the bottom and added the pumpkins to the top. And if you guys want to check out some of my other fall decor DIYs, I showed you how to do this on a candle and also on a harvest sign. So you're just going to Mod Podge the plate, and then you have this beautiful decorative plate. And if you do more of a traditional fall, you can stop here. But of course, you guys know I love to go a little extra. I couldn't resist customizing this to my decor, so I just went in with some of that white paint, and I kind of just dry brushed this on, and then a little bit of gold paint to kind of work over that. I did go in and around the plate too to kind of highlight some of those raised pieces on the plate, and this step is totally optional, you guys. You can also add in some of that white iridescent glitter. I buy mine at Michael's, and then you have a very extra, very sparkling plate to match your fall home decor. And there's some of that pumpkin bread that I made, and it looks so beautiful and so gorgeous, and I'm just really thrilled with how this table centerpiece came out with all of my cute little DIYs. I just added in the candelabra and then some of these little gold kind of goblets that my mom brought over. She found at a garage sale for almost nothing, and there you have it. Very fancy, very beautiful fall decor. And here are some of those other DIYs that we did, and we are so ready for fall. I can't even tell you guys, I'm so excited for this fall season. So what did you guys think about these 10 fall decor DIYs? You guys know I'm all about the cozy. I just absolutely love making my home cozy and boutique gorgeous on a budget. I love it when my family comes home and they just have some cozy comfort food and the house is all clean and warm with some soft lighting, and I just really love creating that heart and home family feel. So I just also want to thank you guys so much for everybody that has been along with me on this journey. You guys have blessed my heart with all of your kind words. You guys are really super amazing, and thank you for all of the love. And if you guys also want to join me in my Olivia's Romantic Home community on Facebook, I have Olivia's Romantic Home group that everybody shares all their DIY projects and pictures. It's really easy. Just join the group and you guys can share your DIY pictures. I love seeing them. Also, you can tag me on Instagram. I have an Olivia's Romantic Home Instagram as well. So I just want to connect with you guys. All of the love and support here. You guys, when you guys tell me you're loving my videos and keep them coming, that's why I make them, because I just want to share them with you guys and share my love for home decor and family and just everything about heart and home. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.